my community do not see Joe Biden as our president anymore. We see him as a war criminal.
Elections are coming up in the US, and Joe Biden looks well on his way to get the Democratic nomination. But his strong support for Israel has become a point of contention for many voters who see it as support for crimes against humanity and genocide in Gaza. Biden was met with protests when he recently visited Michigan, a key swing state home to about 278,000 Arab Americans, one of the biggest communities in the US.
There are at least 1 million American Muslim registered voters in our nation. That makes them a very important part of the outcome of elections, especially in key states such as Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Florida, Arizona, and other states that help decide the presidency every election cycle. So American Muslims do play a major role in our elections and can play a major role in the outcome of upcoming presidential elections.
In 2020, Biden won Michigan by a very slim margin, just over 150,000 votes. This time, Biden's chances here look a lot grimmer. Many Arab American leaders in Michigan straight out declined an invitation to talk with his campaign manager, Julie Chavez Rodriguez.
I told her that our community actually called me and asked me not to meet with her. But I cannot not meet with her because I am a publisher of a newspaper. So I looked her in the eye and I said, listen, I and my community do not see Joe Biden as our president anymore. We see him as a war criminal. And therefore, we're not going to vote for war.
Today, many Arab and Muslim voters are questioning their last voting choices, specifically because of his unprecedented support for Israel.
Arab American community has grown, Muslim community have grown substantially in Michigan. And now they're about like 5% of the votes. 5% of the votes that could really sway, if they go one way or the other, they can sway the election, they can change the election. In 2020, we voted for Joe Biden. We expected Joe Biden to be, the leader of the free world. And, I understand that in the United States, there is a huge support for Israel. And there is a Jewish lobby in the United States, very powerful.
I think among many American Muslims, there is great disappointment, disbelief with what is happening in Gaza with the support of our government. Obviously, every day American Muslims wake up and many of us look at our phones and we see images of children being pulled out of the rubble, hospitals being attacked, people dead being murdered and their bodies lying in the street across Gaza. And we're seeing all this happen with the support of the American government, with American taxpayer dollars.
But the 2024 elections may not be so simple for Arab and Muslim Americans. With Donald Trump in the picture, there's a risk that an even more vocal supporter of Israel could end up in the White House. But Trump still has to overcome a very real risk of being sidelined, as he faces several court cases at the moment.
When I'm back in the Oval Office, we will cut off every penny of money that we send to the Palestinians and the terrorists on day one. We will fully support Israel in defeating, dismantling, and permanently destroying the terrorist group known as Hamas.
Still, it's clear for now that no matter who wins, Muslim and Arab Americans have a lot riding on these elections, just as the rest of the world.
Trump dangerous to the country because he wants to destroy the institutions that makes America a great country. He wants to make America one of his corporations. Biden is dangerous to the world and to America because he's starting war everywhere. And Biden is not capable of running the United States and be the leader of the free world for 4 more years. So we have 2 bad choices.